Yes.
How are you?
Get their own Coca-Cola. New podcast here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's too funny. Man, Hal Sparks is an alumnus of the show, man. Psycho Steve sends his love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I sure will. Oh, no, absolutely, man, for sure. But now,
This is too much. I love it.
We're going to take an intervention with Chris featuring Hal.
featuring Hal.
Yep, that's happening later.
Oh, that's
Yep.
That's how we're gonna rock. That's what we're gonna everything when it goes there. But Metal Summoners, man, thank you so much as we are rocking and rolling at Rockin' Pod. We've got Beardo and Weirdo. We've got D. Chris Kale, D. Craig Gass joining us right now. First and foremost, guys, thank you so much for accepting our invitation on your guys' schedule. And welcome to the Metal Summit. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys.
Great to see you guys again.
Absolutely. Yeah, Craig, welcome back, man. Absolutely.
I gotta say, this is the coolest table setup right here.
Oh, thank you. I give Angel a lot of credit for understanding that when they put certain amounts of the aesthetic into the alternative goth guy on the show, it's going to get a little dark and weird. And Angel's like, dude, let's go.
Yeah, I love it.
So it's all good. So very
Very
coffin heavy and all that kind of stuff. But of course, first and foremost, man, how did Beardo and Weirdo get started?
Well, let's ask Sam to get us in. Hold on, wait. It started with drugs! Get the message, indeed. No, it started with drugs. Drug addict. I've been sober for 20 years now. He's been sober for a little over 3.5 years.
Recovering drug addict.
Once
a drug addict, always an addict.
But I mean, I can help you get some. And
There's still a couple of numbers in the phone.
yeah, we're both sober, and we have been friends for, I don't know what my
We said that here, and please.
it's like work at the drive-thru with hey, we've been friends. And a few years ago, when he started to get sober, he was posting about it online. We already knew each other. We'd hang out. It's kind of a peripheral thing. Both love football. We both love stand-up comedy.
Sharing stories, just hanging out for hours, just back and forth, sharing all the stories we've got.
But I didn't realize he was going through that shit. So when he started going through that, I was like, hey, dude, I'm just going to tell you as somebody that's going through the same thing. I've been there. I've been sober, whatever it was at the time. And dude, you want to? And we started having these intense conversations, and then just continued to bond. Realized we had so much in common, and we started to realize with these funny conversations that we're having, like, why don't we just record these conversations? So we're only 10 episodes in right now. We have 10 episodes of Beardo and Weirdo, and in 10 episodes, his girlfriend dumped him. My girlfriend dumped me. He cried on one episode that nobody saw coming. Bert Kreischer had an intervention for a 15-year-old kid. It's Dave Buckner's son from Papa Roach. Bert Kreischer gave him an intervention. And then we've had a couple episodes about horsecock. There's a guy that has this.
Your show's a drug in all its own.
Yeah.
It's 20% of our episodes
are horsecock.
Horsecock.
Yeah, there's this crazy hardcore speech. I don't know if you've seen it. I work on the Howard Stern show, so I heard about it a year ago. Howard played this. I think Richard found it. It's this guy on stage in the middle of a hardcore show, and he goes, "When I was 15 years old, I had the shittiest job in the world. I had to check off horses for money." And he talked about this horse insemination plant that he worked at, and the speech builds up to, you hear the band start to get ready, and he goes, "There's 3 types of people in this world. There's the guy who owns the horse. There's the guy who buys the horse. And then there's people like you. We jack off the horses." And everybody goes, "Wait, what?" And then he goes into the song, and it's like, so we talk about it. Went viral, almost 1 million views on our Instagram video. And the guy the horsecock guy was like, "Dude, that's me. That's me doing the horsecock." And we're like, "Can you come on the show?" And he goes, "Fuck yeah." So we had even more horsecock for a whole other episode. And yeah, but it's only 10 episodes in, and some crazy shit's already happened. The idea is for Beardo and Weirdo that we have his musician friends, my comedian friends, all get together, we just hang out, because there's always been a mutual admiration society there. So, but it's rooted in, 2 guys who've been through a lot of shit in life, and we just find ourselves appreciating what we love about comedy and music, but also being very honest with each other about being honest with yourself about who you are and your shortcomings, if you have them, and we both have them.
When it comes to recovery, of course, and things like that, and of course with your individual respective careers as well, and being out on the road and stuff like that, do you find that your guys' now friendship and the camaraderie of the show is an asset when you're out and about with those demons that can be around?
Absolutely. We've become such great friends in recovery. I share a gratitude list every single day with him that lets him know, one of my best friends, hey, this is where I'm at right now. And he definitely sees
Sometimes I won't read the list for like a few days, and I'll read them all in a row, and then I'll be like, oh man, wow, sounds like what a cool day you had. And the next one will be like, oh shit, yeah, this sounds like a bad day. And I'm like, oh shit, he's back again. Like I'll realize that he's having some bad days in the middle of his good ones.
Yeah.
But the idea of the gratitude list to keep himself, it's an exercise to keep yourself focused on the positives in your life. And I don't really struggle with demons on the road at all. Like, I mean, with 20 years now, I still make myself available for people who are struggling. It's what helps keep me on the right path. And then more than anything, we are experiencing things now where our lives have changed that we don't want to talk to each other anymore until we get in the studio.
Yeah.
And then we let each other know crazy shit in the studio so we can get the reaction on camera.
Just recently, I hadn't talked to Max in quite a while, and I was in photo shoot. All of a sudden, I get a text from Max, and I was still feeling had before out of nowhere. And I'm just like, I'm in a photo shoot trying to move forward now, and this is getting out there. So I lost my shit. Just like totally got depressed, crying, like all kinds of shit.
While that's happening, I'm in Hawaii with my girlfriend. She dumped me in Hawaii.
In Hawaii?
I've been telling her for years, like, listen, there's been a couple times she goes, there's this thing that really bothers me. And I'll go, well, what is it? Just tell me. Like, and she'll tell me, like, oh, just tell me. I'll stop that. Like, we'll change that. Talk to me. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to annoy you. So for years I've been saying, listen, if anything's bothering you, you need to tell me. You need to tell me. And she wouldn't really tell me anything. And when we're in Hawaii, she's like, so hey, I have a list. And I go, you got a what? And she goes, I got a list. And the list went from the hotel room down to the parking lot into the car through a 45-minute drive to dinner. She just kept going, and I also don't like this about you, and I also don't like this about you. And I was like, oh wow. And I was like, holy shit, wow, this kind of, oh my God. You know what? I'm starting to realize what's going on here. I think we're ending this relationship. And then I called him, and he didn't pick up, which is weird. Well, it's not weird that he didn't pick up. He didn't reply at all for a couple of days. And I go, hey, dude, I need to talk to you. Because I don't want to go in the studio with him because I'm kind of fucked up. And I think I want some time to think about what I'm going to say. He wouldn't pick up. Go in the studio. By the way, you should know this timeline. She's a famous tattoo artist, my ex. And so we had her design our logo. And so I go, and it's a really cool logo for Beardo and Weirdo. So I go into the studio and I said, dude, first thing, I haven't seen you. When your friends call you, you need to pick up the phone. And he goes, dude, you don't understand. I went through some shit, and I go, well, when your friends call you, you need to pick up. Man, my ex texted me, and he starts giving me all these reasons why he couldn't pick up. And I go, I got it. Well, listen, the reason why I was calling you is because I was in Hawaii with my girlfriend, where my girlfriend broke up with me, and he went, no, and I go,
no,
yes,
no way.
I go, yes,
Nah,
yes,
you're bullshit.
not bullshitting.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
And then, like a good friend, I go, can we still use the logo?
20 seconds it took for him to go, what about the logo? And I was like, I didn't even notice it at the time. Like, I kind of smiled and like, yeah, but here's what happened. I started telling him, but I went back and looked at the footage. I was like, what an asshole. It was like 20 seconds. And so I played it for him and I was like, dude, you know how long it took for you to get to the fucking business end of everything? I go, watch this clip. How long do you think this lasts? And it was 20 seconds.
See, in recovery, you learn. Give things the amount of time that they deserve. No more. You address them. You got to feel it to heal it. And then move the fuck on. So I was just trying to accelerate his healing is all it was. I had just been through all that stuff, minus the logo. My girlfriend had no talent.
This wasn't the plan, by the way. The plan was we both work in the entertainment industry, allegedly. He's in front of tens of thousands of people on stage. I'm in front of tens. and
You have to club at boys, 10 people.
but we have a lot of mutual friends in comedy, and all your favorite comedians, all your favorite musicians. We all know them between the two of us. And so the idea was just going to go and have fun. And life has seriously gotten in the way so far. So it's been pretty heavy. Just 10 episodes in for Beardo and Weirdo. We're already going through some heavy shit.
That's
Crazy. It's much of a roller coaster ride. That's my gratitude.
Yeah.
Craig, the story you were telling about the laundry list that you got hit in Hawaii. Have you guys ever seen the movie Mr. Nanny with Hulk Hogan? There's this scene where it's an old '80s movie. It's my wife, Meg, we watch it all the time, and there's the scene where he gets hired to be a nanny for these kids, you know, and the lady, the maid or whatever that works for the family is like, oh yeah, well I've seen them all come and go, and he's like trying to talk to them. It's like, I can handle this. There's nobody that's that hard that I can't handle. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever, Mr. Nanny. And she opens up a cupboard and there's a little list, like a sticky note with like a bunch of crossed out names, like 5 or 6 names. He's like, that's not that many. She hits a button and a giant amount falls out from underneath of it of all these crossed off names. There's probably like 200 names and stuff like that. So I'm listening to this and I'm like, this is so reminiscent of one of Megan and I's favorite movies. I fucking love it.
It's funny. It does give you a little bit of comfort. Goddamn, it's a rough thing. Like I still today am even thinking, like, I'm not even sure if I'm doing the right thing. Like, if I should be pursuing it, trying to fix it. Is it fixable? And
Put your own up.
yeah,
Giving you Jim something, guys.
But but a lot of stuff has already been done. Oh wow, yeah, we're about to wrap up. Yeah,
No worries.
so, yeah, but a lot has been done. Just getting to it.
And with the podcast now, we've been such great friends. The podcast, I don't want to say it's getting in the way, but it's definitely delaying the being able to tell each other stories. Because we're like, hey man, I want to talk about something. Now we'll save it for the podcast.
Yeah. We're saving everything. It's like, I'll go, hey man, what's the shit that you said in your text about blah blah blah? And like, wait till we get in the studio. I'll get your reaction. Yeah. There's something about police and filing police reports. I was like, wait, what do you file police reports for? You just talk about it. And I go, yeah. I go, you know what? He started to tell me, and I go, I don't want to hear it. I go, wait till we get in the studio. Tell me the studio. I'm gonna react to the studio.
Angel, hit him with the fun, my friend. You close this out.
I'm sorry, but 45 minutes? I mean,
versus 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I was just like, I mean, then again, I had my ex that literally fucked out of me for 2 hours straight, so I can relate. I can definitely relate to it.
Save it for the pod. It's like, man, how much do I have to give Chris right now? But hopefully, in the future with your schedules, our schedules, we'd love to sync up with you guys when you guys are available for like a longer episode to really get to talk about all the great things. Because again, Craig, we've had you before. Chris, we look forward to having you again. And first and foremost, thank you guys so much for joining us and spending time on our podcast.
Absolutely, thank you.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Weirdo.
Metal Summers, thank you guys so much. They are the Beardo and the Weirdo. We are the Little Metal Summers. We'll see you guys soon.
Perfect.